Hey, what's up, Ryan? How you doing, buddy? Hey, what's up, guys? It's going, man. It is going. Happy Saturday. Wanted to do some fun little sculpting today. Kamara! What's happening? How you guys doing? How's your guys' weekend? So I thought I would do like some I literally thought what I'd do is actually like do just a fun, simple character and just have some fun with it. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing really good. It's Saturday, just kind of relaxing. Have a super itchy nose for some reason. So, yeah, doing well. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and actually duplicate this sphere and start it off right by just saving it. Kirby Link. Busy? Nice. Yeah, that's... should all be busy. Kirby Link 01. Nice. Actually gonna take an IMM brush. Let's go here, let's turn this on. There we go. Let's put that there. Boop. I got my second COVID shot on Wednesday and I'm still not able to do work. Oh wow. You're just like floored? That's crazy. Well, hopefully you're feeling a little bit better though. Is it just like I'm scared of the second shot. It's funny how like the first shot for me was kind of a little bit of a pain. Not gonna lie. Been doing a lot of sleeping. Tried to sculpt a bit tonight and started getting vertigo. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. Hang in there. No. Well, I'll sculpt for you. And it'll be fun and cute. That's what we're doing. We'll call this the Kirby body. The Kirby body. I thought I said curvy body. We'll start with this curvy body. And I'm gonna load a material. And I want to load, actually not on this one. Let's see. Start with the basic material. Now let's go skin shade. I think we'll just use toy plastic for the eyes itself. Whoop. There we go. Solo. Okay, yeah. Oh, delete. There we go. Split hidden. There we go. This is his eyes. He's very curvy. He is very curvy. Okay. I'm actually going to... How do I want to do this? I want to give him a mouth bag. That always sounds super awesome when I say it that way. There we go. Kind of want to round that a little bit. So we'll do that. There we go. And let's do extrude. Yeah, this week has just been crazy busy with the current project I'm on. And then now also just like gonna be looking for more work soon. So it's been kind of interesting. Let's go back. I don't want that many edge loops, so we'll do that. Beautiful. All right, let's keep groups, and let's see if we can hit this at 5. There we go. That's gross. Let's do 2. Seems like a lot still. 0.5? That might be better. Yeah, there we go. Actually, yeah, that should be fine. Let's grab this. Invert it. So Ryan, how's all your other projects going, man? That's funny. We asked, how are things going with Coach? Coach is good. Right now, the project is being submitted for approval by the higher ups. So it's just a matter of time before we finish it. If they approve it, then basically we finish and then move to the final stages, which is always fun. So like there's a little bit of a lag coming, which is very interesting. I'll back that up. But it's been good, man. Seeing a lot of job openings too, so I'm thinking about applying to certain some more studios as well. That'll be kind of fun. Oh, I know what I did. Brush, auto masking. Nope, samples. My inflate wasn't working for some reason. Spotlight projection is on. There we go. If you have an image out, sometimes Spotlight doesn't work if that button's turned on. But yeah, no, things are going good. Things are good. I was just gonna say, how about you, Ryan? Like, I know you were working on some stuff. How's that all going? There we go. Oh, guys, I gotta tell you about what's going on tomorrow on the Pixo stream. I think you guys will like that one. Slowly but surely. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's go ahead and really thin this part out. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Let's pull that part out of his mouth. So we're gonna put a tongue there, so. But yeah, so check it tomorrow on the Pixelogic stream is we're doing subtractive sculpting, which is going to be super fun. So basically I have this idea. It's not going to be a character. Actually, I'll show you right now. It'll be a sneak peek. It's going to be fun. I'll just search it real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna subtractive sculpt this. Something like this. Well, it will be the Master Sword, but it'll be this. So ideally I'm going to pick a shape and then I'm going to subtractive sculpt all the way down and sculpt this out. So basically like traditional, wow, chiseling. So yeah, it's going to be crazy. It'll be fun. And then I'll refine it on one of the next streams. So hopefully I can get this down pretty well. I thought that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and I'm going to now take this up to like 2. Get some more edge loops. There we go. Get his mouth working a little bit more. Little hard surface work. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun, actually. Something just a little bit different. I've noticed that I've sculpted nothing but creatures on the Pixo stream. Which is like, you know, that's fine. It's just funny because like, not something I had usually done out the gate, you know. Usually I stuck to concept art. So it was kind of a funny little thing. Okay. Relax that a bit. Perfect. All right, let's whittle the rest of them out. There we go. Just gonna get his feet going next. There we go. Split unmasked. And this will be his feet. There we go. Okay. There we go. Boop. It's funny, his feet are like kind of just little flat discs. Yeah. Kind of put these into place. So, sorry, I just realized I'm not super touched. I'm all space cadetting right now. I'm just like really into sculpting at the moment. But, you got anything planned for Mother's Day tomorrow? I'm working on some hard surface right now as well, trying to come up with the law of relativity, star-based time travel device. Ooh, that sounds fancy. Hey, what's up, Luck? Did I print the Cthulhu? Not yet. I still have to prep it for prints, but the render came out pretty awesome. But yeah, I gotta prep it this week to do that. How are you doing, Luck? See, there we go. Okay. Just gonna kind of build his arms out. There we go. Hey, what's up, Eric? What's new in 6.4? There's a few different things new in 6.4. One of them is, well, they have some new brushes, which is really, really cool. Particularly, I'm thinking of the flat curve or curve flat brush and curve flat snap brush, which is pretty cool. I've used it a few times, not for hair or anything, but yeah, that's been pretty neat. And then I've been using the new Dynamesh feature. Oh, nice. Learned so much from your stream, man. Thank you for that. No problem. Yeah, I'll be finishing up the locket I sculpted and setting it to print before I hit it. Yeah, nice, dude. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, dude, this week has just kept me like so swamped. So, finally just got some time. Oh, okay. What's your dream feature? What's my dream feature? Perfect auto retopo. That would be awesome. Like ZRemesher is awesome, but if there was like a way to just like have auto retopo, life would be grand. Streaming this late? I'm at work on my break, just checking in. Nice, Timmy. Nice. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I just decided to like throw up a little fun stream and make something that like I have no personal stock in. You know, just to mess around and mess around. Which I think is like really important to do from time to time. We'll leave that there for now. We are close. We are, Eric. I know. I've actually seen some really cool features. Especially, I'm really intrigued in that soft wrapped in Blender. Like, what's going on with that is really, really cool. I don't know if you've seen it, but I definitely recommend checking it out. Okay. Start throwing some color on here, because I feel like it's just going to help me with this. Help me so much. And we'll paint his eyes real quick, too. So let's actually get toy plastic going. And we'll paint it with a pretty dark eye. Boop. There we go. Then let's actually use Z plugin. No, actually, we don't need to do that. Literally just sample this color here. There we go. We'll use skin shade. What's your dream feature, Eric? Besides Retopo. Alright. Let's hit that guy right there. Seem a little bit brighter than I remember. Now let's stick with skin shade for now. There we go. Nice. Okay. Now that we have that, let's actually get a hat going. And I think we're going to use no... Yeah, let's use no edge loops. Pull up a hat right here. There we go. Let's split unmasked. There we go. And then this is his hat. There we go. And this is going to be a link hat, so let's grab that color. There we go. Turn off dynamic for a second and let's shrink this down. There we go. And let me get some edge loops going. So we'll get that one there. So that will kind of control that edge a little bit. Do a couple of those. Just get rid of that for a second. That way we can push this down a bit. Get a little bit of a lip happening. Same here. Get something like that. Perfect. So we have a little bit of action right there. Cool. Now we'll take a lower poly. Like such. Let's actually clip that right there. Wrong way. There we go. So we'll just use that lip a little bit. Like such. There we go. Let's actually get that going. Actually gonna sculpt this pretty much asymmetrically before I... So we're gonna want to kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Almost gonna want to re-topo it. I want to get some good edge flow. So we'll get this going like that. Up a little bit. Some more like that, which will be perfect. There we go. We'll hit auto groups. Hit auto groups. Yeah. And then let's see remesh, but we'll keep groups. Last couple of days, I've been doing a ton of retopo, getting things ready to animate for the trailer to Pop's game. So excited about the story, you have no idea. Dude, that sounds so awesome, man. Dude, I'm always excited when projects start getting to that point where they're getting close to finish, but almost like trying not to be too excited. Because you don't want to, like, you know, you don't want to rush it either. So, I get it, man. I totally get it. Okay. What we're going to do is actually split this off. Do I want to split this off? Or do I want to stitch it as one piece? You know, for now, I think I'm going to split it. Let's split it. So we'll call this hat band. And then we'll call this the hat top. Ooh, I'm way past excited. That's awesome, dude. That's so awesome. There we go. Okay. I completely 100% can relate, man. This will be hat topper. Yeah, like right now, the project that I'm at with my work, it's like it's hitting approval. So I'm like excited about it. But at the same time, I'm nervous because like we've had meetings that basically suggest that all's good and everything's well, but then you're like, okay, the big boss has to look at it now. Let's hope we did it right. For me, that's definitely where, like, it gets a little scary. All right, let's go a little bit more green. I thought I was going to get a good color sample out of there, but I did not. There we go. Okay. All right, let's elongate his eyes a little bit. Bring those up. Start making some corrections. What the deuce? There's an almost midnight in stream. And the hair is down. I know, yeah, the hair is down. I'm getting fed up with it, but yeah, the hair's down. And yeah, just chilling. Just wanted to sculpt something and see if anybody was awake. Was literally like, I'm gonna sculpt something fun because I'm kind of like tired. Hey, thank you so much, Living Vertex. What's up, dude? I know that feeling. Good luck, though. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dude, it's gonna be so awesome. Either way. You know what I mean? Like, either way, it's gonna be really, really cool. So. Okay, great. That was the right direction. Okay, we need to kind of clip that a little bit to give those a little bit of flat soles. I'm gonna Z remesh. Yeah, there we go. Get a little bit of something. I'm up late fooling with Marvelous Designer. Literally no clue what I'm doing, but it's working and it's fun. That's so awesome. Talden, I want to see what you do because I played a little bit with Marvelous Designer 9, which is the version I have. And I'm actually like pretty excited about it. So, but I have no idea what I'm doing either. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I'll go look at the carrots. Thank you so much.
So I'll be curious to see what you end up doing. Was my point? There we go. Trying to make an outfit for my Stuff Workshop character. Let me see what I can show. Nice. Gotta look up some Kirby shoes. I always feel like I overcomplicate his shoes. Like, they're just spheres, nothing more. Right? There's like no crazy high-res version of his sneakers. They're just pink. They're just oval pink shoes. See, I'm already complicating it too much.
Cherry boots and
Yeah. I know, what the heck? Human feet. Is that like human music? Although that's what the search shows. It shows human feet. It's crazy. Okay. So I'm just gonna make some nice round looking shoes. I might add at least some platforms. Just give it a little bit of flair on my end of the table. You know what I mean? Like, that's probably what I'll do, but I give his sneakers a little bit of pump action. Which, what we'll do is, let's see here. We'll grab the select lasso. Maybe we won't. What's happening here? Human beat. Just thinking of Rick and Morty now. Human music. Boop. 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 Okay. Like he stole Mario's shoes. Oh, what is Mario's shoes? That'd be pretty funny. Oh, I know I'm gonna get like fan art, or not fan art, like. Do I have to type in Mario's shoes? Yeah, almost like that. Almost like that. We'll give him a little bit of soul to it, but maybe more like sneaker-esque instead of boot-ish. Talden tomorrow. All right. All right. There we go. We'll do that bad boy like such. And now we're gonna figure this out. Deformation, smooth groups, or polish groups. Do that a couple times. There we go. They're like clogs. Yeah. I always think of Mario's shoes as like a Red Wing work boot. Yeah. Yeah, they are kind of like that, aren't they? I agree with that sentence. Okay, I'm gonna go to extract and 0 thickness and apply. Like that. And let's just go ahead and... Ooh, that's a lot. Let's get that pretty low. Half. There we go. Okay, just go ahead and delete this one. We don't need it. By the way, I love Red Wing shoes. I think they're like super amazing. Okay. Let's actually scale this up a little bit. Local. So I was saying, guys, earlier, showed Ryan, but I want to show you guys again. So tomorrow on the Pixel stream is going to be some subtractive... it's going to be subtractive sculpting as the challenge. So I'm going to end up doing the... I'm going to end up doing the Master Sword in the pedestal. So my plan is to like do subtractive sculpting, get it as clean as possible, but then maybe refine it over the next stream or two, and then maybe like add a few details that would make it a really cool thing to 3D print. What do you guys think? Bringing some hard surface in the world? I'm going to relax that plane. Go. Kind of flatten that back out a bit. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and extrude this out. So we'll kind of give him a little bit of heels like that. Little platforms. Let's add a couple edges. Some supporting edges, just to give a little bit of love. I'm pretty stoked. It will be interesting to see how everyone approaches subtractive sculpting as traditional sculptor myself. Subtractive sculpting. So subtractive sculpting is when you sculpt negatively out of you take a shape and then you make it something else. It's traditional like marble sculpting or chisel work. Here, watch, like sculpting wood. It's a really great example. Let me go to YouTube. If we typed in, I'm gonna type in Goku wood sculpting. So check this out. Okay, so basically this all started out of a piece of wood, and then as they go through, they're carving it. So the idea is that some of us, these challenges too, they're always I'm gonna subscribe. Ooh, I love this song. They're always like, they're optional. We don't have to, but I love the challenges. I think they're great. And I think it's cool because it also will showcase like, I think it'll showcase like problem solving and approaching things differently and opening the mind as an artist. So they'll be doing something so they'll be doing something different, and I think that's pretty cool. So so I'm really excited for it. So yeah, that's what subtractive sculpting is. Okay, we'll give him some brown. I'm actually gonna bevel this edge like that. No. Maybe that one. Yeah, that's fine. No. I can't make up my mind. There we go, that works. And I'm sure that's not the proper name either. Cool, so gotta watch tomorrow's stream. Yeah, you do. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. It'll be fun. There we go. Oh, whoops. There we go. Color. Hey, okay. Already have a pretty decent Kirby. Okay, I'm going to subdivide this a couple times so it gets some really... I want some good, dense eyeballs so I could paint on them well. And then let's actually lower the subdivision a bit, and we can like shape them a little bit more. So his eyes are just kind of cylindrical, but round. All right. Okay, let's try that. Let's take the paintbrush. All right, we're gonna get white. And I'm also going to actually get like a little bit more gray first. There we go. Now we'll get white and we'll get like a bluish color. Okay, great. And then for the white, we're just going to go ahead and go a little bit more white. Like such. There we go. Now we get the blue. And actually, something like that. Just nice, soft painting. Like that. I'm gonna redo this part here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and smooth just the color. Sometimes a little bit of fuzzy works. Don't like that. Okay. Let me repaint them. There we go. Go. Trying to maintain that look too. Perfect. Okay. Like that. Nice. I'll just kind of fix his face a bit. Do it like a relaxed smooth as well. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and actually paint the inside of his mouth next. So let's actually apply. You know what, actually, before we do that, let's do one more thing. Just grab this color here. I'm actually gonna do like a remesh by union. So that way you kind of stitch all this together. So at this cogwheel, remesh by union, it's actually gonna stitch his arms and everything together the way we need him to. Which is perfect. Okay. And then we're gonna kind of blend that together. So we use clay buildup and sculptress to do this next part, which is basically just ensure that this gets blended together well. Go. Even smooth that down a little bit. Perfect. So maybe want to do Kirby. You know what's funny? Actually, I did a Kirby sculpt like a few years ago. And I was thinking, I want something just fun. but yet something I haven't done in a long time, or something I haven't really done much at all. And I've always wanted a Kirby Link mashup statue. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it. Plus, it's just nice. I've been so focused on realism for a while now that I'm a little burnt out on it. So I just wanted something fun, cute, that I can then kind of just make my own. Yeah, so that's essentially it. Okay, so that's that. Now we're going to go ahead and actually turn symmetry on. And we're going to keep groups. And we're going to go ahead and Z-remesh. Let's Z-remesh really low. I want to Z-remesh it like a 1. So it'd be like 1,000 polys. So yeah, honestly, I just wanted something different, you know. There we go. Yeah, and that actually gives us some pretty good edge loops, which is beautiful. Let's go ahead and save that. Do I play Kirby a lot in Super Smash? I do, yeah. I play Kirby. I play as Link. Man, I haven't played it in a long time, though. Man. I feel like I haven't sat down and played a video game in a long time. Just been busy, man. But yeah, no, I love Kirby. I think he's a great character. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and actually fill this color and material 100%. There we go. What characters you play at Super Smash? Ideal go-to character. All right, we'll subdivide a few times just so he takes color well. Like, actually, I don't even think he needs to be that heavy. We're not going to detail him that much. We will be adding a tongue in there, though, but let's get that kind of ambient occlusion done first. Let's actually smooth that color out. Star Fox. Oh, nice. I've been forcing myself to play Horizon for at least an hour before I go to bed. Dude, that's really cool, man. Yeah, that's a smart idea. I've been just watching anatomy videos before I go to bed. Sometimes I'll watch YouTube. Actually, like lately, I've been watching a lot of YouTube, more specifically like some fitness YouTubers. More specifically, Will Tennyson. I think is a cool dude. But yeah. Anyway, so I've just been watching a lot of YouTube lately. And just chilling. It's just nice to have good influences. Because I'm really getting into like physical fitness and just health in general. So it's been a lot of fun. Kind of engaging in that side of life. I've never really done that before. I was always like the super unhealthy guy. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is actually kind of now up this a little bit. I'm going to take the standard brush. I'm actually going to kind of like give him a little bit of puffiness right here. almost like it's an eye socket. And then let's smooth that down a little bit. Do the same thing for his mouth. Okay, great. Let's do this. Cool. Let's do that right there. Be Link's hat, so it'll be kind of thrown back a bit.
I'll be friend.
Great. Let's get that shoe in a good position. Be something more like that. All right. Okay. Just give him a little bit more of a mouth. Maybe not. Perfect. All right, we're gonna do his cheeks real quick. Get that pink in there. Let's do the mask. I was a physical trainer before I went to college. I burned myself on that stuff and look for more creative ways to be healthy. Ooh, interesting. But you guys know I used to teach Taekwondo. And I thought that was always a lot of fun. I always enjoyed myself. But I know what you mean by getting burnt out on that. That's very easy. There we go. Switch that. Especially if you're doing it like all the time. Okay, let's smooth just the color. Give it a little bit of blush to him. There we go. What was the best thing you used to love to do as a physical trainer? Okay, I'm gonna take this cube for a second. I don't like this cube. I think this cube is horrible. So if you open up the gizmo and hit the cog, and then you actually go to Polycube, it actually gives you a more proper Rubik's Cube shape, which is awesome. Okay. We're going to go ahead and actually take this down here. And the reason for that was going to delete loops and give us this cube. Then I'm going to stretch this out. We're going to use this as a cutter. So let's call this shoes. So we're going to control F, shoes. And we're actually going to kind of manipulate this thing for a little bit. So you guys are part of the Dojo Warriors, right? Absolutely. Gotta support the Spicer. For sure. Learning and studying how the body works, I would say. Ooh, interesting. That's where I'm kind of at. I love, like I'm really into right now trying to figure out the human body and all that. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. We actually want to go cut this way. Yeah, sorry if I'm a little like I know I'm not super talkative like I usually am. I'm more just like just enjoying the process. I can actually go ahead and hold on, let's drop that down a little bit. There we go. Gonna bevel that right there and actually do a edge support. So that will be kind of sharp. Oh, you're good? Okay, cool. Like I know how talkative I normally am. You know what I'm saying? There we go. I'm gonna try something too, by the way. So we're actually gonna stretch this across and then actually kind of skinny that up a little bit. Something like that. Let's save it real fast before I break it. Let's see. It's really helpful to see your keystrokes. I did not know that was something you could put on your stream. Oh yeah, it's something I definitely looked into. Luckily, OBS has a thing called OBS input. So yeah, I really wanted to showcase that because I usually say all the keys that I'm doing, and I thought, yeah, especially for those moments when I get really quiet. I think it's super helpful. So I'm glad you guys find that helpful too. I love his stream too. Super fun to watch. Oh yeah, absolutely. Dude, Spicer's an amazing dude. And I love connecting with him as an artist. It's awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and fill that for a second. Full color. Okay. But I wanted to try, I don't use this a lot, and it's something I'm trying to incorporate into my process more. I want to lock position. I want to lock size. I think I can use my gizmo for this at this point, but I want to repeat this 2 times. Append new. Nope. Sorry. Okay, actually delete that one. Okay, this one I want to reset it. Maybe I want to do transpose. No. I want to repeat there. Okay, there it is. Why is this is something I need to like actually learn how to do. Okay, this is where I normally do. I know there's default to this, but I don't know. One of the things my trainer taught me was comparing the muscles to a car engine and explaining the theory of a woman lifting a car off a child. Interesting. Yeah, I've heard of that being a scenario before. There we go. Yeah. Something like that. Little fun sneakers. Yeah, it's interesting. Fitness is an interesting topic, but what I really like is I've really been able to like apply my anatomy studies with physical fitness. So it's been neat kind of combining the two elements together. I'm sure that comes to play pretty pretty often actually. Here we go. There we go. Beautiful. That's what I was thinking. All right. Let's save that, and then let's go ahead and start building the sword. Yeah, the concept is actually understanding how someone with less mass can lift more than somebody with more. Hey, what's up, Odd? How you doing? I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Just sculpting, playing around. You know. Okay, let's actually Boolean folder. Yeah, Ryan, that's super interesting. I've always been fascinated by that stuff. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of theory, there's a lot of concept, there's a lot of scientific understanding of the human body, which is why it's so intriguing to me. Oh, I screwed up. Don't listen to me. First things first is you should not ever merge folder without applying your subdivisions. Like, that definitely something that should happen. There we go. Then you can go Boolean with subdivisions. And you get a nice pair of shoes. Like such. Now we can call those Kirby shoes. Go. Now we can turn that off. And we can save it. Now we can start building the sword, which will be fun. Have you heard that theory before? Am I even explaining what the hell you're talking about? You are actually. No, I've heard of that theory. The way, like, I've heard of stories of that actually happening, which actually opens up doors to more of a philosophical conversation about not just the human body physical manifestation of itself, but also the spiritual aspect of itself. So even in martial arts, you're grounded in a mind, body, spirit connection, right? Which actually in bodybuilding today, they talk a lot about mind muscle connection, which is essentially you are connected to the movement so intently that it is a flawless execution and the most muscle optimum movement you can provide. In martial arts, it's the same thing, yeah. So a lot of the kicking and punching, the practice over and over again is to build that mind muscle connection. And then they actually bring in the spiritual aspect, which is derivative of whatever martial art is grounded. So Tai Chi, for example, is a martial art that believes in chi energy that you can actually pull from the earth. Shotokan karate is very similar. Taekwondo is also very similar in that aspect. So no, yeah, I'm completely following you 100%. And what's funny is there are actual studies, not studies, but there are actual encounters or stories that bring some truth to that element. But it is always interesting because science has a hard time tracking that. Except for, I don't know, Ryan, maybe if you might have seen it, but there was forget the name of the show, but there was a show a while ago where it was two brothers who were martial artists who spent their time like actually like brick breaking, and they wanted to study them. So they studied their movement, the amount of energy and force, and they compared it to things like sledgehammers, and they were even confused on how much energy you could generate in that time. And actually what's funny is, I'll see if I can find it real quick. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I have it somewhere. I actually have a video of me brick breaking 10 bricks. Let's see if I can find it. I'd saved it a long time ago. I'll have to see if I can find it, but it was always a very interesting talking point, especially in martial arts. It's gonna be buried in my archive. If I ever find it, I'll show it to you. But yeah, so it's really it's an interesting topic, and that's why the human body is so fascinating. The way your trainer explained it was from the scientific side of it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to learn more of, is that scientific side. Because in my past, all I have is my martial art background. So a lot of those, so I missed a lot of the scientific approach, and I have more of the, what's the word I'm looking for? Practitioner's approach. Which, I'll be honest, could even be a little biased. Depends on the practitioner and just how open their mind is. But there's so much to be explained. And it's fun too, because if you get into like the life of Bruce Lee, for example, he was very much intrigued with the scientific method and ideology and implementing it into his martial art training. Which, then when you hear that Bruce Lee was the type of guy who could bench 310 pounds and he was no more than $140 soaking wet, makes you wonder what he put into his Fruit Loops. Good to hear my man Kirby looking good. Thanks, dude. Thanks. Yeah, just like something fun, you know? Yeah. There we go. I'm going to start kind of moving his hat around, making it look like it's more, you know, on his head. Yeah. Yeah, breaking down a muscle and the percentage of the muscles actually activated when lifting. In that previous scenario. Yep. Yeah. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. I'm actually gonna load a brush. I don't feel like creating my own pinch brush. Do you know? I got brushes. Let's see. Pinch curve. Do I want that? No. Carve? No. Cloth. There it is. SK. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and apply that. Bruce Lee, great example. Yeah. Bruce Lee's an awesome. Used to study him a lot when I was younger. I mean, who didn't really? I feel like so many people did. Also, Ryan, I have a feeling like we're pretty far behind me saying and then your reply. Which I'm sure doesn't help when I'm like, you just thought of an crochet of Kirby. Oh, do tell, do tell.
Well, we just skip it. I know there's a drop, but if you just skip on it.
Speaking of which, I realized I kind of wanted to smooth his eyes out a little bit. Bet you there is a Kirby at crochet. I'd almost bet on it. Bet on it, bet on it. Bet on me. Yeah, I think there's a bit of delay in me trying to type to fit in YouTube's 200 character limit. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. And I'm also like super focused. Like, I think this is the most focus I've ever sculpted on a stream in a long time. Okay. I'm actually gonna kind of maybe bring this up a little bit more. Let's turn that back face on and actually pull that into kind of thickens that up a little bit and gives us a little bit more of a lip, like such. So really just focused on dragging this inside in. There we go. Now we gotta get the sword going. Kirby requires all the focus. Absolutely. All right. Okay, what I'm gonna do, for some reason this hasn't been working in a while, but usually if you do like the pizza boxes and then you hit Control F, should contain this all into a folder. And I want to say Kirby. There we go. Last couple times I tried that trick to get it all in the folder, and it was actually struggling to do so. I don't know what the deal was on that. But now I have Kirby in the folder, so now I can start working on the Master Sword. So we'll call that 2. There we go. So now I'm going to insert a cylinder. And then we'll call this his sword. Wow, that was cool. I had no idea about that. Yeah, it's a fun trick. It's especially when you have hundreds of subtools, you know. Especially as like doing hard surface stuff. Yeah, it's a great trick. But for some reason it wasn't working the other day. It was probably me. I was probably the idiot hitting no all the time on the keyboard. But for some reason it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. So very odd. But I digress. It works now. That's all that matters. Okay, let's go ahead and solo this. And let's delete loops. Let's stretch this bad boy out. So the sword that I'm making is actually going to be this sword here. Very simplistic. So oval, cylinder, really just something fun and simple. I'm not going to go super detailed with it. I don't think that's necessary. So we'll get something like that popping through. We'll build it pretty decent, and then that'll be fun. Okay. Let's take the cylinder with no edge. Am I? Okay, I was. Yeah, perfect. Let's actually send that center. Let's come here. And then we'll do local sim so we can scale this up uniformly. Like such. I'm actually terrible at naming all of my subtools and use the subtool as little as possible. So that was very interesting. Yay! Cool. Well, I'm glad I can help. I'm glad I can have something interesting. That works. Okay. I think that's Y, right? Z. All right. What I want to do is actually do transform, and I want to do symmetry on Z, so I can do some pretty simple box modeling on the same axis. So we'll actually go here. And then we can kind of push this in a little bit. There we go. Sure, I could have just mirror and welded it. In fact, let's do that real quick so we get a good center line. Mirror and weld on Z. There we go. Yeah, that works. All right, let's get that symmetry back on. We're gonna bevel this. So I'm gonna add a couple edge loops, and then we're gonna go ahead and delete edge loop, bevel that. So we moved way past the question because I couldn't keep up, but are you doing anything special for Mother's Day? Yeah, she doesn't have to do anything. Just it's me and my kids until Pixelogic calls me. That's it. Yep, just fun. There we go. Nice. Yeah, sometimes it's just like literally the little things. Okay. Ooh, you know it's gonna be really cool? Check this out. I just thought of this. So the shape is so unique. All right, so here's a new feature for anybody who's hanging out and was asking. So this is a really cool, unique shape right here, right? And I don't want to approach this traditionally box model. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna take a QQ, kind of draw one out on each side. To get rid of that, go back here. So I'm actually gonna go hack to symmetry on X again. So I'm gonna actually call this out like this. I'm gonna just make that skinny. It doesn't really matter for now. I'm gonna blow this up and set that here. Now I'm gonna hold control. We're actually gonna go ahead and use mesh extrude. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of just make that shape. Let's go a little bit better than that. That. Real simple stuff. Now I'm going to go ahead and just isolate just this one section. I'm going to go ahead and split hidden. Delete hidden on this part. We don't need it. Now this edge should be creased on the outside. So we're going to go ahead and go to masking. We're going to mask crease. Invert that. Maybe polished by features. Where are we? Deformation. Boop. All right, cool. Now we'll go ahead and keep creases and take this to about 2. Zebra mesh. Okay, let's go really low, like 0.5. There we go. Brian says Happy Mother's Day. That was satisfying. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go ahead and kind of send. I'm going to go ahead and actually just kind of send this home for a second so it's more in the middle. There we go. Grab this edge here, extrude, polygroup all. There we go. We'll do something like that. Put that in the middle. Mirror and weld that, so now that splits it right down the middle for us. Now we can kind of just build this how we want. What's really cool is, let's go ahead and get a couple. Oh, yeah. Want to actually activate symmetry on both the Z and the X. So we get that. And then let's get in here. Get a couple edge loops like such. Let's delete that. Maybe not that. Let's not do that. Let's actually do group by normals. Increase polygroups. Now I want to really Z-remesh this. I want to get this kind of low. Actually, here, let's... Before we do that, let's actually increase everything. Let's increase all, then increase polygroups. Now keep groups, keep. There we go. Does that work, or should we just leave it? Yeah, we should just leave it. Yeah, I'm overcomplicating it. Don't need to do that. Nice. Okay. We'll finesse that later. That's looking pretty good. I'm liking that. Split this off. So we'll split hidden. So this is the handle. This is the gym. And this is the handle. What do they call them? Drawn a blank. Guard. There we go. All right, let's get the blade in there next. I think it should work if you crease the tip. Yeah, that's probably a good approach. Okay. So let's do the same thing. Let's go Q cube right in the, or not Q cube. Oh, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna hit Q cube. Let's go to initialize and actually drop everything down. So like that, then hit Q cube. Perfect. Now if we mirror and weld it on the Z, boop. There we go. Bring this up, and now we got our blade to work with. Hilt, thank you. Yeah. Knew I could count on you, buddy. Alright, let's go ahead and save this real quick. Okay. So we'll call this the blade. Now it's going to be fun. Let's turn Kirby on for a second. You heard me. And let's spread this up. There we go. Okay. I'm well caffeinated. Nice. Okay, we're also going to mirror and weld on the x-axis, which will give us this little center blade right here. I'm actually going to now select this little centerpiece here. You select that one, invert, so we just have that point. Is that going to work? I don't know if that works the way I want it to, actually. So, which is fine. Let's actually grab that. Yeah, that's better. Gonna bring that up there. There we go. We'll have a nice little transition part. We'll have some fall off too. Now we can kind of taper this a little bit. Oh, wait, hold on. There. Might just end up being 3D printable. So how did the Maya stuff go? The Maya stuff went pretty well, actually. Yeah, no real complaints. Just, I needed to use Maya to open up a few files to get in, render out a couple stuff. Well, not render, more like just export out some FBXs, maybe move a few rigs. Nothing too crazy. But I just kind of needed, yeah, I needed to get into Maya. It was crazy, man. It was actually a little interesting. But it worked, so, you know. Okay. Yeah, I clearly made that way too complicated the first time, so glad we kind of fixed that now. Let's actually get rid of that for a second. You know what? I'm doing this the hard way, I can tell. Oh, I tried that. Ugh, I'm tired. I don't know why that's not working for me. Okay, well, let me see here. Let's actually do this. Let's just work with the one piece. So let's actually build it like this. Yeah. Very cool. Let's actually grab this right here too. There we go. Yeah. That's the kind of taper I was looking for. I'm a little tired. I can tell. There we go. Oh, Maya. I'm currently doing an XGE project and it's a nightmare. I miss Zbrush so much. Oh, yeah. Ooh. But you know what? It's a necessary tool, right? That's half of it, which is, you know, that's good. But yeah. It was one of those things I was like, it was inevitable. There we go. And it's not like I was ever really avoiding Maya. It was just one of those things that, like, if I never really needed to use it, didn't really want to use it. Oh, sounds like a blast. Alright, let's get a little bit of a blade on there. Like such. No, you know what? Let's do that. There we go. Yeah, thanks. XGen. Nice, okay. Right. I can't read. I'm off tonight. If it wasn't obvious. Okay. I'm gonna duplicate this blade for a second. I'm actually gonna go ahead and let me see something. I'm gonna just go ahead and put in edge loop. Nope, not gonna do that. Huh?
So I think it's a big workout too. Just physically exhausted.
Yeah, that's a lot of it. Okay. What I'm gonna do is actually I'm going to slice curve straight across. So I could take this piece here, delete hidden. I'm actually going to, okay. Yeah, let's actually get rid of that one for a second. Yeah, just slice curve like that, perfect. Get rid of that, delete hidden. Send that there, local sim. We need to use double. I'm actually gonna scale that. And let's hit close holes. What time is it there? It's not your usual stream time. No, it's not. Yeah, it's actually 10:43 p.m. Yeah, it's not my usual stream time. Just one of those felt like streaming. There we go. There we go. Cute, right? I'm gonna actually duplicate this guy right here. Kind of bring this into each other. Like such. Give it a little bit of a base. You are so far in the past. Hey, Brandon, just stalked you on ArtStation. Awesome piece. Nice, dude. There we go. Got a nice little blade now. Let's give it some geometry, even just a little bit. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and we're going to group by normals by taking this down to like 20 angle. So it gives us something like that. And let's go ahead and mirror and weld on the X. And then let's crease those edge loops. So if we were to turn on, let's actually go ahead and crease this one right down the middle too. Let's crease this whole edge. There we go. That'll be really nice and solid. And actually what we could do, I'm gonna go ahead and select this part again. Then I'm also gonna mask this section off. Is this what I want to do? Is this what I want to do? I know what I want to do. Let's go there. 9 a.m. doing some project work before my day job. Nice. Looks a little bit like the Sword of Omen. Yeah, it's weird. It's just this little like mashup that I'm doing with Kirby. Okay. I'm gonna select this middle guy right here. Just kind of want like a little bit of a bevel to it, like a little bit of a tapered bevel. Yeah. So you get like that little bit of an edge to it. And what we could do is take this edge and we can actually maybe slide that out or slide that over. So you take that with the complete edge loop and just kind of slide that. Yeah, maybe something like that. It just has a little bit of that bevel-ish to it. Not yet. About 8 hours away from me. Oh, get crazy. That's a hot Batmobile. Nice. All right. Yeah, let me pump this out a little bit. Just like that. Okay, great. All right, let's give this thing some color. So first things first, let's give this, I'd say like white, and then this is kind of a bluish color. This would be maybe a little bit more gold. Something like that. Here, this is kind of like a ruby red gem, so we might actually kind of paint that. So let's start with actually a little bit of red. Like that, we'll subdivide this a few times. Then we'll fill that one. And then for this one, let's just stick with that color. Boop. There we go. Looking sharp! Looking sharp! Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Alright, what we'll do now is we'll grab a material just for fun. And maybe silver. Maybe for this we'll go do like a metal. Maybe for this we'll do let's go here. Okay, and for this one, yeah, we'll just stick to it. like such. Metal. There, that works. For this one, we'll actually do kind of like a, maybe a toy plastic. There we go. Trying to print it back a while. Yeah, dude, I would love to see that too. Send it already in Discord. Are you there? Yeah. Sword looking great. I have to get better with ZModeler. Yeah, ZModeler is an awesome tool. I'm going to start trying to build some of this stuff more in Maya, I think, just to get a little bit more familiar with it. Just because I haven't used it in so long. Okay. Let's go RGB and let's start with like a... Start with a lower intensity. Are they trying to push my artwork? My artwork? No, not really. It's just some of the clients that I've been working with. They themselves use Maya. And a couple studios have applied for more permanent work too. And a few studios have said, hey, if you know Maya, that's a big plus. So it's more of me like getting prepared. If that makes sense. But yeah, nobody said like you have to know it. Because really don't have to. But it'll be helpful. It's like, you know, I don't want to be limited. Besides, I can use it a lot for like some retouching and stuff too. Like, not retouching, retopoing. Fuck, I'm tired. Okay. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Knowing it and using it are two different things. Yeah. Ninar! No, exactly. And that's the thing. Like, I can get in there and I can move around. It's more of like, hey, haven't done that in a long time. There we go. How are you doing, Ninar? Okay. Time to do some posing. It'll be fun. This wasn't going to be a super late night. All right, transpose. Let's do it. Okay, let's actually take this guy. Let's move this over. Bloop. Kirby's looking good. Thanks. I'm gonna go ahead and hit auto groups. Yeah, I just kind of want something fun and not too crazy. we go, like that. Boop. Drop this down. Have him kind of lunging forward a little bit. Have I seen the Metroid Kirby, right? Have I seen it? I can't actually pinpoint whether or not I have. I'm staring. Sorry. I started at that. That's funny. I honestly don't remember. I don't. It's not. I'm drawing a blank. Send me a link. I will look at it. All right, let's go ahead and start bending some of this back. Soften that up a bit. Sent. Nice. All right, let me take a look. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the good smile. Yes, I have. Look at that. Cute. Super adorable. His arms and legs are magnetic. Oh, that's adorable. $4,584 yen. I think that's like $45. Yen to dollar. Oh, it's even. Ooh. It's even less. 4,584. Oh, it wasn't too far off. That's like $42. Okay, yeah, I wasn't too far off. Okay, cool. Yeah. That's not too terrible, though, if you think about it. But for me, it's like, I wouldn't buy it. Clearly, I would rather make it. Yeah, he has interchangeable faces and they are all sculpted. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty awesome, you know? Okay, I'm actually gonna use the Move Infinite brush. Make sure I can pull that part out like such. That will come up like such. There we go. Yeah, for his size, he's expensive. Absolutely. Yeah, for his size, that's a little... Yeah, that's a little ridiculous. I know the company, but I didn't see that. I didn't see that specific. I didn't see that specific sculpt. Okay. So we're actually gonna move this, kind of angle this way. I'm actually gonna kind of angle it out a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's pull this here. Let's use back face. I'm actually going to use back face to kind of pull this around his hand a bit. Or around the handle, I mean. Grab that. Actually rotate his hand down. There we go. Go light, smooth. There we go. Slide that back a little bit. There we go. Okay, great. And we'll just kind of angle him a little bit more forward. Maybe have him balance like that a little bit. Yeah, that'd be cool. Cool, let's do that. Let's go here and let's send it back. Boom! Nice. Okay, what I'm gonna look up next. Let's go ahead and save it first. So I'll label this 3_posed. I like to save my Z-till flies like that. What I'm going to look up next is Kirby smoke. No, Kirby dust, maybe. Trying to see like kind of like some clouds. Let's see something. Let's get an idea. Ooh, you know what I should type in? Kirby dashing. Okay, Cool. Gives me an idea. So, idea time. So he's kind of running at this moment in time. So that's our sword. I'm going to go ahead and actually insert a cylinder. Just to give us kind of a plate for now. Like puff under his feet when he runs? Yeah, exactly. I have an idea for this. And it's literally going to be a very simple approach. Just going to draw out that. And we're going to split unmasked. I'm going to call this the base. So this will be a stand. And then this will be the smoke. Let's actually get it kind of a white color. There we go. Just for now, perfect. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. We're just gonna lower this down like such. Maybe do the base of the shape of a star. Kirby's always writing a star. That's true, yeah. It's a great idea. I like it. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this just so I have an extra to work with. And then, that's a great idea. I like that. Let me see what I can do with it. So then we're going to go ahead and Dynamesh. There we go. I knew I'd get it eventually. And then, let's see, actually, let's back it up. Let's Dynamesh at like 360. There we go. Then I actually want to kind of spiral a little bit. And Dynamesh that again. I'm going to go ahead and hit the inflate next. Maybe the move brush. Hey there, just stopping by a bit for more bed. Had to see what you were up to tonight. Looks amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, just a little bit of a quick sculpt, Wind Witch, just something for fun. Been working all week. It just was like I got to do something. How's your weekend so far? You love playing with a spiral brush? Yeah, it's one of my favorite brushes so far. Yeah. I also want to play with the blob brush, I think. Not with color. Yeah, the blob brush. kind of helps. Maybe, I don't know. Been busy, have early start tomorrow. Overall good. Yay! Glad it's good. Let me see here. No, not noise. Yeah, I'm not going to be on for too much longer. Ooh, soft clay. I think that's what I want. But it's overall just having a lot of fun. Yeah, there we go. It's going to give some puffiness to these clouds. A little bit of puffy. I picture the star under his foot like he's pushing off a skateboard. Yeah. I was thinking that too, actually. I was like, he kind of looks like he's on a skateboard right now. Go. Cool. Now I'm going to take the clay buildup, and kind of blend this in a little bit. Just really lower that intensity. Okay. It was just a thought that made me giggle. You don't have to, obviously. Oh no, we're gonna be doing a star for sure. There we go. Okay. Let me see. Let's save this for a second. And I feel like this should be pretty obvious, but you know. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. It's game on now. Save image. If you can get an alpha, like, do it. Where did I put it? Kirby. There we go. Final sticker for the win. Okay, perfect. And it's pretty much a black and white, so what I'm gonna do is actually use the curve alpha. I'm gonna import. Wait, that's not what we're gonna do. Let's actually close that down for a second. Let's open up Photoshop. Oop. You damn Skippy. Whatever, I do what I want. Oh. Oh, really? It didn't save it as an image. Fascinating. Okay. That happens sometimes. which is a-okay. If you really want to talk about cheating, check this out. I'm going to screen grab it. Now I'm going to throw that into Photoshop. There you go. So I screen grabbed the star, right? Create a new layer. Let's go ahead and hit W. Actually, let's just filter. Not filter, select. Select mask. No. Select color range. Boop. Grab that. And I'm just going to take a brush. 100% flow. Don't know why that's locked. Oh, why is smooth on? We don't need that on. It's like such. Take the eraser now. This is one of those the internet made me do it. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and deselect that. There we go. Now we'll go ahead and we'll invert that white. We'll take a solid color for underneath. Solid color. We'll make this black. There we go. So we got that right there. There, that should be good. Okay. Let's go ahead and export this. Or just save as. And this will be the Kirby star. It's a quick, dirty alpha. Dirty, dirty. Now we can import that. Right there. Perfect. Let's go ahead and auto groups. No, you don't want to do that. There we go. Just isolate that one spot. Delete hidden. There we go. Oh. There we go. Just get that like that. I'll scale that up a little bit. Actually, I'm going to try to maybe fix this center point here. Let's put the floor on for a second. Go. Maybe something like that. Using that for the Trail of the Stars, kind of cool effect too. Yeah, it kind of is, right? Okay. Yeah, I think that might work. Okay. Let me see here. Let me see. Let's actually take the Z modeler brush. Like, I have an ideal easy way to do this, and then I have the not so ideal easy way. I know that made no sense, but okay. Let me see. I have thoughts here. Things and thoughts. Let me see. I grab this. Oop. Kind of just center this down. Just kind of lower that one like such. Kind of like just self-beveling at this point. I almost guarantee there's a better way to do this, but I can't think of it. But that kind of rounds that out a little bit. Gives me a flat base to kind of work off of. Hey! Brow Sculpts. Doing a test for company. Have a few questions. Wait, what? No, I'm good. Hey, hey, Winwitch, have a good night. That's a very interesting approach. Yeah. Can I divide without baking layers? Can you divide without baking your layers? If you start adding layers, to your model without and you want to add more subdivisions, no, typically you can't. So like, let's say I have a few subdivisions and then I start painting and I say, okay, I want to paint red, or I want to paint here. Let's go ahead and just say fill color 100%. And then I want to start painting, and then I turn this off. If I want to divide, oh, I guess you can. Interesting. I've had that not work before, so I guess you can. Yeah, never mind. And can I get different maps for each layer? I don't know about that. I don't know if you can get different maps for each layer. So, short story is, yeah, it looks like you can subdivide if you have layers active. But I don't know if you can bake each map for each layer. I didn't think that worked either. Yeah, I don't think it used to. I think maybe it does now. I've had it error out before and say no, but I don't know. Maybe it was the update. ZBrush layers has always been kind of funky. So yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that worked. What company are you doing a test for? Oh, interesting. Yeah, okay, let's see. Go back here, start recording again. Bloop. Yeah, I didn't think you could do that. Pretty cool. Okay, hold on a second. Check this out. So if your layer is recording, you can't subdivide. But if your layer is not recording, then you can subdivide. So there you go. There's some thoughts. Oops. So that's actually good to know. But I would be careful using layers, to be honest. I find layers to be a little finicky. But if you're doing blend shapes, then of course that is the best approach. You're doing it for Technicolor. Nice. Yeah. What if you actually sculpt and change the geo? Ooh, great question. Yeah, let's figure it out. 1 second. Let me make a quick adjustment. Nope. Here, let's do that. Okay, great. All right, let me save this real quick. My mind is blown at the moment. Yeah, yours and mine too. I don't know. What version of ZBrush are you on? I'm on 21.6.4. But, okay, so let's say I want to change the geo. So I'm going to create a new layer. And just for the fun, I'm going to go ahead and, just to make obvious change, I'm going to do subtractive with color added. There you go. So I'm sculpting. Now if I want to subdivide, not when it's recording, I turned off recording, and I'm subdividing. So you got to make sure that recording is turned off. And then if you wanted to go back and start sculpting again, okay, here's the thing, yeah. Trying to record again, it won't let me. I'd have to bake that. So, yep, my answer stands. No, you can't do that. You're on 0.2. Yeah, I would update to 0.4. There's been a lot of bugs in 0.2 that I highly recommend going to 0.4. But notice here, like, I subdivided up to 4 million, and it won't let me turn that layer back on to record. So you could subdivide with the layer that is turned on, but you'd have to bake it to get going. So okay, so I was right, but I thought I was wrong. That's super bizarre. There we go. Can you add a new layer after dividing? You can add a new layer, but you have to bake your previous layer, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I would recommend not doing that if you could help it. It just seems like it's going to cause you more complications than anything else. But if you have no choice, like let's say you're in this predicament right now where you are like stuck between a rock and a hard place, I would save out a new file and bake it and then continue going the other way. Hey Rodeska, how you doing, man? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Okay, the test says I need a specular map made. Do I do that in Zbrush? If you wanted to export maps that you've created in Zbrush, but I mean that depends on the texturing. Painted, I mean. A texture map? You can do that in Zbrush. You can make a texture map from Polypaint. Go to Polypaint. Go to Texture. Go to Create from Polypaint. I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, how are you doing, Rodeska? I saw a tweet from you a little while ago that said you were kind of like bouncing off the internet for a little bit, so hope all is well, brother. Yeah, just going through some shit, but all's doing well. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you, dude. I'm glad all's going well, at least. Hang in there. Yeah, for sure, man. But yeah, Ibra, I would say your specular maps, Baker maps, and something like Substance Painter or Marmoset. That would be my advice, but you know, if you're doing a test and you're having a hard time on it, you know, just try to get done what you can get done, because they just may want to see where you stand, you know? Tried using the race trade Baker and Marm, and it's fantastic. Oh my gosh, dude, Rodeska, it's so freaking awesome. I love it too. I'm actually really blown away by it. Like super blown away by it. I think it's fantastic. Yeah, really good results. It's just like night and day difference. Yeah. Yeah. I'm super glad I got Marmoset back 4. Like, it was one of those I was like, man, do I get it? Do I get it? And then I got it, and I'm like, yes, I'm so happy I got it. All right. That little Kirby ball in there. Actually, just gonna use. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Let's get some eyebrows on this cat. I'm gonna use the topology brush for this. Honestly, I actually don't know why I would use the topology brush on this. That makes... Oh, I know why. I want that curvature. I don't want to work for it. This is me, like, really tired. I should do the other side. Turn lazy mouse on. And we'll just do a couple like this. There we go. All right, let's go brush size. There we go. That's perfect. And delete hidden. There we go. Marm has ray tracing. Hey, Tom Nash, how you doing? Good morning. Yeah, Marm has ray tracing now. I'll bring this guy into Marmoset so you can see it. There we go. Let's reset that. Cool. There we go. The after-hours stream, things get weird. They really do, man. Tired sculpting. Yep. Not too bad for feeling a little blah, right? We're gonna do a light smooth just so we have like not so harsh wrinkles. Turn that back face mask on again just to give a little bit more of that edge right there. There we go. I meant, aren't we all exhausted? Yeah. Yeah. How's your training going? Oh, it's going pretty good. Yeah, life is good. Life is good. How's work for you and such? Well, kind of a seam cut right there. Real busy? Nice. Yeah, busy can be good. Yeah, things have been really busy for me as well. So, lots to do, which is always nice. Deska. There we go. I'll drop down subdivision a little bit. And then let's go ahead and something like that. Ooh, Pop was up. Pup wants to go out. Get it! No worries, man, no worries. There we go. Yeah, I'm sorry you're struggling on that test, man. Hey, puppy! Yep. Puppies are so adorable. Okay. Gonna go ahead and drop the subdivisions down a bit. Gonna pull that out a little bit more. What I want to do too, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna drop subdivisions. Actually gonna go ahead and kind of pivot that back this way a little bit. Just so we get a little bit of like an S-curve shape. Okay. All right. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with this. This is just a fun little thing. A cute little sketch. So, here's what we're going to do. Going to go through and make sure everything has subdivisions on it. Going to go ahead and do something like crease polygroups. Come here, let's do crease edge. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. Welcome in. There we go. Gee, I was sleeping. Hey, what's happening? That's my name right there. This was a very unexpected. We're streaming stream. Okay. Apply that a few. Bring that subdivision up a little bit. There we go. Let's see here. Oh, you do Kirby? Yeah. Yeah, I did a little Kirby figure. Yeah, I just thought, you know, something different, man. It doesn't need to be that high of subdivision. Eyes, we can go pretty well. Here, I'm gonna do something real quick. go. Hey there. Yeah, I saw it was a surprise stream in the Discord, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think there might be a little bit of a lag too on my side, so if it seems a little bit off today, I think that's me. There we go. Okay. Kirby shoes. Yeah, the Kirby shoes look pretty good. I'm gonna leave those just like that. The handle looks... Okay. Need to fix the handle now. So what we need to do is actually do... yeah. There we go. Perfect. And I can actually call that like that. There we go. That's better. Nice, nice. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is actually duplicate that one. I'm gonna stretch it out. I'm gonna see something. I'm actually gonna try activate symmetry, use posable symmetry. Nope, okay. Didn't think it could do that. No, never mind. I'm just complicating it. It doesn't need to be. Yeah. Subdivide that a few times. Did I print Runa? Not yet. No, I've been a little busy, so I haven't been able to actually print anything off yet, but soon. Normals, polygroups, there we go. Subdivide that a few times. Good with them? Yeah, soon. Okay, perfect. Just kind of subdividing everything up real quick. The stars subdivided. That smoke we can delete. Delete that and delete that one. There we go. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is actually go geometry. No, not geometry. Sorry. We're going to go all low. I'm going to save as. I'm going to start with the top. And I just want UVs. I don't really care. So turn off symmetry and I'm just going to unwrap. I'm just looking for dirty UVs. Don't really care too much about anything else. There we go. Okay. So we'll save this as 4 UVs. There we go. I'm gonna go all high. Beautiful. Save as. And then what I'm gonna do is actually export everything. So we're gonna go to export. Let's go FBX, and we'll call this Kirby pre-render. All right. This might take a second. It's gonna do all the high poly version, and then we'll stick this into Marmoset, and then I'm gonna call it a night. All right. This is one of those things where you hit export and you just let Zbrush do its magic. It's only 4 million for this character, and that's subdividing up a little bit high, you know? But we want the UVs so we can actually use some of the materials in Marmoset a lot easier. All right. Nope, still thinking. All right, perfect. All right, save as one more time. Minimize that anatomy chart. Let's go to Marmoset and let's bring it in and let's see what we got. All right, let's import a model. Kirby. Boop. Okay, I'm back. What's up, Brian? What's up? Here we go. Okay, let's get all these materials out of here. There we go. There's our Kirby. Oh, that's our Kirby render. All right, let's go ahead and add a scene, and let's add a shadow catcher. Yay, great. All right, let's go to texture, materials, and we can just like throw some fun materials and stuff on there, and then we can make some of our own. So for example, for his hat, all right, well, let's see here. Let's look up some steels. Ooh, blue steel. Steel blue. Pup needed to walk. Nice. I can tell I'm getting tired. My eyes are starting to... Okay. Steel brush as well. Which is probably what we're going to stick on here. Yeah, perfect. No, not golf. Yeah, let's get brush gold. I'm curious if they have any like gemstones. Maybe some quartz. Let's see what they have. For this one, we can just get rid of that for a second. Can actually add in the color that we want. Oop, right there. Diamond. Ooh, diamond. That could be kind of cool. Let me see if there's a diamond center. How that looks. Nope, not that. Diamond right there. With your vertex color map. How would that look? Not as cool as I thought. Let's go ahead and save it. Obviously, I'm just throwing a bunch of stuff together. Not really paying too much attention to anything. Ooh, obsidian. Obsidian, that's cool. That can be cool. Yeah. Obsidian, but let's go to albedo vertex color. Look at that. If we find something else, but for now, that could be kind of cool. Okay, let's look at like cloth. Did you get any Quixel time in yet? I did not get any Quixel time in yet. Which I definitely want to get into it a little bit more. Good night, sweetie. That obsidian is cool. Yeah, it is pretty cool, right? It's a little different. I might see if there's something else I could play with a bit, but there. Okay, I think that felt looks pretty cool. We'll do the same here, and we'll do the same here. Okay. Ooh, velvet. Also terry cloth. Let me see what terry cloth looks like. Ooh, terry cloth looks nice. Ooh, I like the terry cloth for this. Let's see if I can get some cool depth. Yeah, that's kind of cool. What a shame I joined in so late. No worries. It's on my YouTube as well if you guys want to check that out. Leather suede. Let's see here. I know I don't usually go this in depth in some of my streams. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Save this real quick. Let's see. They do have stones. Flint polished. Ooh, they got a lot more stones than I thought. Ooh. Marble, white. Quartz. This is what I was looking for originally. But how are you doing? Oh, I feel like I asked that a lot. I'm so tired, guys. Let me try this quartz right here. But then let's turn the vertex color on. And then let's actually dull the roughness down a little bit. Yeah, that could be kind of cool. And then with texture, it's a little rough. Something like that. Okay. Let's see here. Is there like a marshmallow? Ooh, that'd be cool if there's like a marshmallow. That's like a plaster. Plastic rubber. Okay. We should make them like a plastic rubber-ish. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna make him rubber. But then we're gonna give him a little bit of subsurface scattering. See what that looks like. Bubblegum for Kirby skin. Ooh. Looks like we need to create our own marshmallow material. Seriously. I mean, oh, I could. Okay, so rubber dusty is what I use. I could check out the styrofoam. Ooh, this wax actually might be kind of cool too. Let's check out this wax. This might be funky. Definitely subsurface. I'm curious what he looks like with ray tracing on. It's kind of cool. A soft Chanel white with a hint of SS. Ooh. It's maybe. Take that down a little bit. Think you might be onto something. Crank up that fuzz, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Let's go a little extreme and see how that looks. That's cool. Dude, Redeska, that's looking pretty cool. Okay. All right, let me turn off ray tracing for a second. I don't want to kill my computer. Let's get those eyes in there. Cool, that's up there. Let's turn that roughness down. There we go. Yeah, that was looking really good. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and create my own material quick. If I could spell tongue for 5 seconds. No, actually, you know what? Let me see something. Just saw this algae. Okay. Make sure it's the right one. I'm actually gonna call this the skin. I'm gonna duplicate this, maybe? No. Man, I'm all over. What to do for the star? I don't think I want a transparent. Although amber can work pretty cool. Let me see what amber looks like. It's more transparent. I don't like it. It makes sense. Let me see. Oh, nice. That looks much better. Yeah. What about lava? A star lava? Let's see here. Okay, I got marble white. Let me see. Ah! That's hot. Oh, you can definitely tell I'm getting tired, right? All right. I do want some sort of transparent. And let me take that skin. Bloop, plop that on there. All right. Let's first save them real quick. I want to check that sword out. That sword was steel brush. I'm actually going to maybe give it a little bit of the molten lava. This Kirby's adorable. Right? Yeah, he's super cute. Okay, this is where the real magic comes in, right? So, let me see. What is this? So this is that leather suede. Kirby's always adorable. Exactly, right? Well, I'm not going to be up much longer, guys, but this is currently where I'm at right now. Let's see if we can find a better sky. I actually have some HDRIs that I'd like to use. Let me see. Where are you? Bloop, 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 bloop. Let's try the Chinese garden. That's a little rough. I don't like that so much. That might be something. Let me see. Let's just do a color. Great to hang out again, though. Heck yeah. No, it's super nice, man. All right, let's try that. I kind of like this one a little bit. Let's add in. I want to add in a light. I think I want to add in a spotlight. Okay. Somewhere around there. Do, 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 do. Totally digging this song. What is it? Oh, that's a great question. I was just using the synthwave station. Temptation. Temptation was the name of that song. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and actually duplicate this one. And go kind of purple on this. Okay. Thinking. Okay, first off, let's change the camera because you get like 85 millimeter at least. Let's also. Okay, let's go to render real quick. Let's turn ray tracing off. Let's go to scene and let's add in turntable. There we go. Turntable. Let's actually get this like where we want it. Can I project from one model UV from model 1 UV to model 2 in ZBrush? If the model is exactly the same or near identical, you could copy UVs from model 1 into 2. Depending on what you actually want to do and what you're attempting to do. The UVs won't copy, by the way, if UVs won't copy if for some reason it finds a mismatch. Okay. Animate. There we go. Yes, you can as long as the verts are in the same order. Right, yeah. Now I want to project the texture from a scan model like how it's done with texturing XYZ. Yeah, you can go to the UV Manager plugin and at the base subdivide, copy paste UVs. Yeah. Yep. If you're trying to project texture from a scan model to a Z-remeshed model, then in ZBrush, then maybe you want to go to project, which is under subtool, I believe. But yeah, like Rodeska said, as long as the verts are in the same order, you shouldn't have a problem copying from UV Master. One way you can protect gestures, project the textures is to use projection tool in the subtool menu. Yep. I think I'm lagging a bit too. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm definitely getting tired, guys. But this is kind of where we're at right now. He's cute. Talking about texture, and both my model has different UVs. Or do I have to, or do I only have the poly paint project option? Okay, if your model has two different UVs, the textures aren't gonna line up right, in my experience. So poly paint projection is a great way to go about doing it. If you're working from a scan, here, I'm gonna send you something. Gonna have to like kind of go through my my history here for a second. But there's something I'm gonna show you. I was looking at it the other day. Where are you? Here. Okay. Check this out. Definitely a freaking power session, yeah. Yep. It takes time, but it's the best method to use to transfer info from scan to a sculpt. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna turn on an emissive color, I think. I'm gonna try something. Does this work? No. There we go. Yeah. Transfer the mesh shape successfully. Now I want to get the texture from the scan of my model. Yeah. Just use the projection tool. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna turn on ambient occlusion. Actually bump that up a little bit. There we go. I know very little about MARM, so I can't be of assistance. I've been debating picking it up. Oh, dude, you should totally pick it up. Dude, it's super awesome. Yeah, framed world. What's up, dude? Actually caught me wrapping up. How you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. Welcome in. This is what we've been doing. Yeah, once you change the virtue, you lose your UV map. Yep, unless you have expensive tools like Wrap 3D or D. Oh dang! Awesome still. Thanks, man. Yeah, but this is where we're at. I'll show you real quick the full turntable. Yeah, let's lower that. But yeah, this is where we're at right now. I was actually just ready to hit render and then go to bed. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. What were you working on? Yeah, so the only way to transfer textures is to either project or retexture them. Hello, Dorbs. A mermaid, yeah. Oh man, I forgot it's May Mermaid. Yeah, I got to do that. How are you streaming on YouTube and here at the same time? So I'm using a program or I'm using Restream. It's free to restream to 2 different channels. There is a little bit of lag on YouTube side, but I think that's YouTube itself. But yeah, it's just Restream. You can set up and then you take OBS, you create a stream, a stream key through Restream, allow access, and good to go. Like I said, it's free for hooking up 2 accounts, which is what I'm doing. But yeah. Oop. Yeah, no problem. All right, guys. Well, so that's what we're working on. Probably. Well, let me see here quick. Let's change a couple things real fast. Let's do real quick. Not depth of field. I don't want to do that. Do you want to add a little bit of flare? A little bit of. No, that's too much. Let's go like that. A little bit of flare. Here we go. Contrast, do you want to boost up a little bit? There we go. Sharpen for sure. He's looking really cool. Got to get a little bit of a vignette going. And let's find a complementary color for pink. Thanks for the stream. All of us 9-0s today, but it was fun. It was so much fun. Thank you guys for hanging out. Kind of a greenish color. So let me go back here to the render real quick. No, the sky, not the render. There, we'll do something like that. And vignette size. Mad props, man. I know how tired you are, and you're still pushing, still doing. Yeah. All right, let's go to safe mode. Should be fine. Okay, there it is. Let's actually change this a little bit. Yeah, that sounds good. I want 85mm. I think that usually works out pretty well. Do something like that. Actually, I think I'm going to render it kind of squarish just for Instagram. Because, you know, I'll end up posting there. Let's take that. There we go. Let me see. I play real quick, make sure it's still in nice frame. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Let's do that real quick and then I think I'm gonna boost the saturation a little bit too. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's save it. All right, everybody. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Here's a really quick and fast Kirby. Yeah, right? Not too bad. Fun little character, completely done in ZBrush. It's fun. All right, guys. Kirby! Thank you guys so much. And Rodeska, Ryan, Ninar, Talden, everybody. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Hey, thank you so much again for the raid, Frame World. Really appreciate it. And eyebrow sculpts. Good luck on your test, man. I really, really hope that that you do well on that. So, and thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, the best SSB character. Whoop whoop. Yep. I agree. I agree. Take care, man. All right, guys. I'll catch you later, and gonna go to bed. All right, everybody. Bye. 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 Miss you too, buddy. Bye. See you Sunday.